So this is the evolution of the FAST system. We've started out at the lab scale. We had different compounds that we were testing out. Number one, what we wanted it to be efficient, and we also wanted it to be cheap. We've already learned how expensive activated carbon was. We wanted to go a different route. So that's kind of where we started at. We just had these two things in mind and then kind of built it up from there. So kind of once we found that in the lab, we went up to a 55-gallon system. Once there, we tested that out. We kind of liked how it worked. It took some tweaking. But then we moved up to a 250-gallon system, which we currently have as of right now. This is our 250-gallon system, or 950-liter system. Well, actually, Pete Miller and his group actually built this model right here. They've been the guys to kind of go to and say, hey, this is what we want built, this is how we want it to look, and they've come up with this here. So a big thanks to Pete and his group out there in Illinois for putting this together. What we have here is the heart of this whole system is the regenerative air blower. This is needs a three-phase power source. It'll run at 250 CFMs. We have a manifold system on here now where we can pull from one fumigated area or another. This size is actually perfect for doing multiple containers for quarantine. We can also use SF in there as well. It can switch back and forth from methyl bromide to SF. So we can pull from one area or another or two areas at the same time. The regenerative air blower, when kicked on, it'll draw out fumigant and then push it down underneath the solution here in the tank. So underneath the solution surface, this is just gas molecules being released towards the bottom. That release and that pressure, that push of that gas through the solution agitates the solution, and that's what causes the breakdown, the actual movement of the gas through this solution. So anything else that basically it's just scrubbing gas out of the airstream. So everything else is just ambient air and just moves out through the exhaust. We also have a secondary spill containment placed around here. That's just an extra precautionary step just for safety. The solution is somewhat corrosive, so we just want to have that, have ourselves covered there in case there was a spill of any sort. But that's the biggest unit we have so far. FAST system workings. This is just a overview of how this is all put together. Here's your fumigated area, chamber or trailer. Once after the fumigation has been completed, the blower is turned on and starts drawing out fumigant, and is pushed through the solution, causing that chemical breakdown, and then out of the exhaust is clean air. We like to analyze at different places. We like to analyze inside the fumigated area, outside the fumigated area, and then right at the exhaust. This is how the system is integrated into fumigation situations. It's pretty simple. We will just take 4 to 6 inch in diameter black flexible hosing, and we will just seal that into the fumigation. Once the fumigation has been completed, we can start drawing air out. So we're just using black flexible hoses, just going right to the system. And as you can see here, we also like to have another blank hose that is just open to the air. So in case there was any pressure being created, or almost like a suction on the fumigated area or the trailer, we can open that up, and it kind of equilibrates that pressure and just kind of relieves that, and helps. Also, we've also noticed that it will help in air exchanges going through there. So.